What's up, guys? It's Titan Lifestyle Friday, back in the lab with my brother from another mother. The owner himself, John, is in the building. But yes.
What's up?
You ready to do this?
I'm ready to do this, bro.
I'm
glad to be in here, man. Yeah. Good to be here. Friday, about to rock it. Got all kinds of good stuff for you guys. And we're going to be testing out a new little system here, too, on these lives, Drew. So me and Brian were talking about it today. Like, you know what?
Bubble.
Yes. You know, like on ESPN, when we go down there and watch, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
PTI, whatever it was. At the point
He brought me back when he said that.
When he did?
Yeah, I was like, really? I was like, yeah. And you see the little bubble on the screen. You get to, like, if your topic is like the third one coming up, you'll see it coming.
Yeah.
So, I can't wait to see how it looks, the actual format.
Yeah. I mean, if you forgot or you didn't get into the live till late and you seen, oh, you guys already covered this topic, then you can go back and watch it later on when it's posted. So you'll know exactly when it was. So it's really cool.
Or if you guys, girls, are waiting on a topic, you might find something that you didn't normally know. You might find out, like, there's a special or some event or something else. True. This is what Titan's all about, because a lot of times people see a thumbnail and they don't even know what Titan is. Yeah. Some people don't, and then they just go off of that and they start watching to learn the topic, and next thing you know, they're learning about ECA, they're learning about all this other stuff and HRT. So, great format. Shout out to John and Brian for putting it together.
That was a good one. That was Brian's idea. I'll give him all the credit on that one for sure. Yeah. That was a good one, Brian, for sure. Man. So, we've got therapy of the week this week, right? So we have AOD 9604, which is a weight loss therapy. It's a peptide therapy. It's got GRAS status, generally regarded as safe. And it's cool, all right? So, like, there's no stimulant effect in this. It's going to hurt you cardiovascular-wise, nervous system-wise. Like, this is just 176 amino acid sequence of the 191 that's in growth hormone. So, really, really cool therapy. You can utilize this with any of our other therapies that are out there.
Yeah, so $25 off right now, too.
Right.
And also, for people that are afraid of injections, it can come in as an oral as well. So
that's correct.
People out there that don't want to do injections, even though I say they're better, but you could always get the capsule as well, make it real easy for you to take.
Yep. Yeah, super, super cool. It's like, it's as easy as filling out the new patient paperwork, and then at that point, seeing our medical provider. And if you're not here in the great state of Florida, then you can see them via telemedicine, through the computer, through your phone. You know, they're going to see you, you're going to see them, they're going to be able to talk to you, and it's not some, 5-minute visit. Well, here, you checked it. Oh, here's your meds. No, it's going to be a very in-depth consultation, and you know what? There might be something that you stumble upon that we might have that might be trying to help you in some other area or whatever it is. So,
and it's an actual person, too. A lot of this, automated systems or AI or stuff like that's going on. I had someone a while back saying, but is it really a person or is it just AI? So other companies may be doing that. They may be setting up systems where it's AI texting you or even calling you, because they can do the audio now too. But ours is actual person. You know, nothing's fake. Speak to you directly. Yeah. You can call or text that number. You know, a lot of people don't like to talk. They just don't even have to have a reason. I just don't want to talk.
It's true.
You can text 727-389-3220 and handle it over a text too, if you're, the antisocial type, or if you can't talk.
Yeah, so we're going to have to be careful on our lives here for the next couple weeks, guys, because our last live got flagged because we talked about some medication. We just gave information about it.
Right.
So at that point, if you have blood pressure issues, if you're taking something like that, I'm not even going to say what it is because I don't want to get flagged. Listen, you need to check your estrogen levels, right? Yeah. That's something I would check right away. So... Oh, Heather, you love us.
Bye, Heather.
Yeah. Heather, you're the new Karen.
Have a good one, Heather.
Tune out, don't tune in, all right?
Yeah, but another thing with the blood pressure, too, is, if people are... if you eat a bad diet, your blood pressure is going to go up.
True.
People will be like, I've been eating fast food every single day, but my blood pressure's high. You know why it's high. Yeah. So a lot of times people take things, they know why their blood pressure's high because of what they're taking. Yep. And they're figuring out a way they can keep on taking it and then deal with the blood pressure. Yep. Best advice I say is stop doing things that are making your blood pressure high. Yep. That's the easiest way to bring your blood pressure down. Yep. It doesn't matter what you're doing, whether you're partying too much, whether you're eating too much fast food or taking a substance you shouldn't be taking. Mm-hmm. Bottom line is just stop taking it. Yep. Or find a safer way.
That's it.
If you're looking for something that puts on lean muscle tissue, keeps you hard and actually increases your libido, that would probably be HRT. So anybody out there that's doing stuff to raise their blood pressure, if you're looking for those benefits, HRT will definitely do that. It's going to raise your libido. It's going to get you, more recovery and all that stuff too. So that's just a simple fix. People think they have to go other ways, and then you're going to have to combat all this stuff too. Right. If you go HRT, if your blood pressure gets a little bit high, the medical provider's going to look at it. Okay, this is what we need to do. How's your diet? What have you been doing? And then you literally have your coach by you, telling you what to do, as opposed to just Google searching, or So I mean, it's only a matter of time for you take things you shouldn't be taking before things happen.
This is true.
So
this
is
true.
That's the easiest way.
Yeah, man. I mean, and you want to be preventative about things too. This is where blood testing really comes into play. Like really knowing what's going on, even if you're doing things you shouldn't be doing, that should give you even more reason to check and see and make sure that you're okay, right? Just give you that peace of mind, make sure everything's good, and you can continue rolling. Whatever you want to do, because it's obviously we're not living in your body. You're living in your body, so you're gonna have to live in your body as you go on, not us. And we've been pretty consistent over the years, and we've done this for a long time. I know me, Drew. I mean, it's been some very consistent years.
Yeah.
So at that point, just make sure you're taking care of yourself and you're doing the right thing. And if you're worried about things or you want to optimize, you want to get better, then that's when we can come into play. We can help you out nationwide wherever you guys are at. So real simple, real easy to do.
Yeah. Now, we have another question here. Scott's asking what he should do for his third time. I would just say TRT with Titan.
Yep.
And then you could add on stuff here at Titan too. You could add on some MK677, maybe some IGF, testosterone, all that stuff is good. But again, just like we were answering the other guy, if you go through a medical provider, you could find things that get all the same benefits without the negative side effects. It's just that those are the standard things that people have always known about over the years.
Right.
Telemedicine and, peptides and therapies is new now. It's not new, but I mean, it's newer.
Yeah.
So it's a lot safer alternative. So for your third time, I would say just do your normal HRT if you're prescribed HRT.
Yeah.
And then just literally just start adding stuff on. Okay, I want MK, I want IGF, I want, AOD. AOD is $25 off right now. So
yeah. I would do the delt, then the quad, the outer quad. I mean, you obviously, if you are going to inject in the quad, that's going to be the best place to inject. But there's more nerves on the inside of the leg, so it's really a preference here. It's really, it really is a preference.
I've seen some people have some pretty bad situations injecting into their quads.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do it because it's a bad shot. Someone gets stuck. I mean, you're walking on the leg all day, and at that point, it's like 3 to 5 days maybe to go away. Yeah. Depending on what it is.
And the scar tissue too on the squat is real sensitive. I know some bodybuilders, you see them on stage, they have little dents and stuff in their quads. The reason why, if you go to the doctor, they'll give it to you in your delt or your glute. They may do quad when you're a baby. I know babies get quad injections. But again, it's not like a daily or weekly injection. It's like one time and that's it. And they don't have to worry about it. And they're probably using a tiny needle. So delts and glutes are the best.
I think so. Delts and glutes for sure. I mean, definitely for the bigger injections and stuff like that, the oil-based ones. That's where I would do my injections for sure.
Now, if it's Hercules Potion, now you can do that anywhere. We're talking water-based things with insulin needles, so you don't even feel anything.
That's wide open for you guys for sure. All right, so it says, next one is, hey guys, so I've been cutting for almost 11 weeks. Still feeling good. How long is too long? I mean, they say usually, 12 weeks is what you should be doing things as. I mean, you can continue on, though. I mean, I guess.
I would also say it depends what you're doing during your cut. If you're just eating clean and running and, getting good sleep and eating, quality food and hydration, then you could keep on going with that. I mean, that's basically just a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
But if you're doing, stuff that's raising your blood pressure, like we talked about before, if you're doing stuff that's, the doctors recommend you only take for a certain amount of time. I know MK and IGF, there's usually a time limit on those.
Yeah, it's usually 60 to 90 days of where you want to just come off for at least 30 days, and then you can go back on and do what you want to do.
But if you're just doing a natural cut, just basically just exercise, food and water, why not? Why not keep going?
All day.
Change your lifestyle. Yeah.
All day. I mean,
that's pretty much what me and John did. He used to have me start doing.
It really
clean
is
all the time.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe 90 now. 85.
That's okay. I mean, listen, it's all about balance. Me and Drew weren't stepping on the stage, and we don't need to be cemented everywhere. I mean, we'd like to be.
Yeah.
That's the goal, right? But me and Drew, we do, and everybody else calls it, I guess, the unicorn effect. And the unicorn effect is this. Unicorn effect is no bulking, no cutting, right? Because we can do that. We can do that anytime. We're going for as much tissue as we can put on over time, if that makes any sense. Instead of going, all right, we're going to do 12 or 16 weeks. We're going to do 4,000 to 5,000 calories, and we're just going to just train. We're going to blow up, and then we're going to go on a cutting cycle, and then we're going to cut down. At that point, for me, I just want to put on little tissue as I go, and then at that point, I'm always ready to go. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
When I take my shirt off, boom, I'm ready to take my shirt off. I got abs all the time. I'm ready to go. So I mean, that's kind of what you want to do.
The only thing I want to worry about is taking off my shirt is shaving.
Yeah, me too.
I want my body to be always ready. You know?
Yeah. I hate it. Yeah, it's all prickly. Or even some shirts, right? Your dry fit shirts are like show through. My prickles show through.
And it's always like when you're not prepared. Someone's like, hey, take off your shirt. Let's get some pictures. Like, man, that wasn't going on this. It's like asking a woman to step out without her hair and makeup done. Like, hey, let's go out. Like, wait a minute. I'm not ready for that.
Oh, man.
We got a good question. Ace Boogie 7, 6'1", 212, 26 years old, eating 2,100 calories a day, 3 times a week in the gym, and cardio 5 times a week. Only lost 1 pound. I would say take your scale and literally throw it away. Yeah. Because it might not even be, you might have gained tissue, you might have, but 2 pounds, only 1 pound in 2 weeks. To give you an idea, let me just take this. This water bottle right here, you see the water bottle, is 16 ounces. So that is 1 pound. Yeah. So if I step on the scale and then I just go drink a standard water bottle and then step on the scale, I'm going to weigh a pound. Yeah. So a pound, and plus you're 212 pounds, 6'1", that could literally be like you haven't used the bathroom yet, right, or you just did use the bathroom. Right. 1 pound is so small, I'm not sure if that's a typo. Right. But I would probably never worry about 1 pound. Mm-hmm. Like, I mean, if you're 212, 6'1", that's a good weight, good height. 26 years old, 2,100 calories a day, and your workout schedule looks like it's on point. Like that's
it looks good. I mean, the only thing I'm gonna, I mean, because obviously you're wanting to lose weight, right? Because you said I only lost 1 pound in 2 weeks. When we look at that, me and Drew, we're like 6'1", 212. This is a pretty good size and frame right here that we got going on, and it's pretty good. But the body might not look good, so that's where you want to do the recomp, right? Because in 2,100 calories might be you a little bit above what your maintenance is. Your maintenance might be 2,000. A general nutritional diet's around 2,000 calories. That's not for everybody, right? So maybe a little bit higher, maybe it's a little bit lower. But I mean, I would go like down 100 calories, maybe down 200 calories. Just start there, and do what you're doing. Are you training really hard in the gym on those 3 days in there? Like, right? Are you really giving it like 100% of intensity? Because that's the other thing, not just going through the motions. Yeah. And then, like Drew said, it's not just a weight either. How the clothes fitting, how are you looking in the mirror? That is the true test.
That's why I tell a lot of people, what's the look you want to go for? Let me see a picture or an actress or an actor. Who do you want to look like? Just so I can have an idea. Because a lot of times people have a number in their head, and it's because they just automatically feel that if they lose weight, they'll look better. Yep. But I know even in certain situations, I've seen some women gain weight and look better. Even guys gain weight and get leaner and look better. Yep.
So for all you guys who are asking these questions, because I see another 1 or 2 that are coming up on this. Drew's and me are really nice. We want to answer all your questions and stuff like that. But this is what Drew does professionally too. So at that point, if you guys are looking for a good coach and you guys have some of these in-depth questions past this, then you should contact Drew. And then at that point, he can get you on a program and then really watch what you're doing and then really watch what you're moving and doing. Yeah. Right?
Customize as well.
Customize everything for you guys. So at that point, you guys aren't doing the guessing game. You guys are knowing what you're doing. You have a plan together. You have somebody to keep you accountable. Yeah. Okay? Okay, thanks. You're right. All right, Ace Boogie, my macros are around 165 grams of carbs, 185. All right, so that's one problem that I'm seeing right here in your macros. If this was me, and Drew might have his own thing on this, but I would increase the protein for sure, 1,000,000%.
Oh, you're not even getting a gram per pound body weight.
Dude, you got to increase that. I mean, if anything, I'd go on maybe a higher protein diet and a lower carb diet than just, you're about almost even on carbs to protein. Like, it's almost a 1-to-1.
Yeah, I would do at least, you'd probably need to add 100 grams of protein a day.
Easy.
At least 100 grams. If you're 212, even a gram per pound would be 212. I'd shoot for 300 grams.
Yeah, and I guess the question is why, or has this macro plan been in place for that long? And then why have this macro plan if you're really trying to lose weight? I guess, and verify and confirm with us. Is the goal weight loss? I mean, obviously, listen, everybody wants to gain lean muscle tissue. They want to get lean and all. But what is the main focus and goal we're trying to achieve here?
I mean, bigger arms, smaller waist can mean your weight doesn't even change.
Yes. So let's figure that out. But I think the macro issue is one of your problems right away.
No, I'm not Kimbo. I got another Kimbo shout out.
At
least once a week, Kimbo or CT Fletcher. So.
We got to get somebody to make this movie, Kimbo Slice biography, and put Drew in it for sure. All right, Heavy Chevy. Is it important to eat multiple times a day for a cut in conjunction with metabolism? Being catabolic is what I think that would say, right? So your body's going to be telling you when to eat, right? I mean, and don't want to eat a whole bunch of junk food. I think that, some people, they eat more meals per day and they cut because their metabolism's breezing through it and working. Their body's working like it should. Yeah. Some people's don't. Like, it just doesn't. Like, they eat more food. So you got to start making the body start adapting. You give it a little bit more at a time, And then if it's going through it and you're starting to see those results, you can keep adding and see where it's at. Yeah. That's my point of view.
I would always eat multiple times a day. Like, doesn't matter what the person's doing. I don't ever see a point in someone only eating one meal a day.
Oh, hell no. When I say eating like that, I meant 3 meals, like a regular 3 meals.
Yeah.
So if you're eating more, it's 4, 5, 6, right?
Yeah. Sometimes people like, should I eat multiple? I'm like, well, how often are you eating? I just eat when I get home from work. That's it.
Oh, that's.
You're gonna turn your body like.
Yeah, that's a problem.
The scale could go down, but your body could go down too.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah.
And the whole thing about this is too, guys, is when you guys are, let's say you're cutting or you're going through a weight loss thing, or maybe you're taking a GLP-1 from Type Medical Center, right? You want to make sure that you're not losing that muscle that you have. Even if you don't have a whole bunch of muscle, you got muscle on your body. You want to keep as much as possible, because if you don't eat enough protein and stuff like that, this is where the body's going to be like, you know what? Don't worry about it. We're going to adapt and go get it from your body. And we'll take it from the inside. We'll start breaking down that muscle and start taking what we need. So you don't want to lose that.
So a lot of times I think people think automatically that like the carbs give you a full feeling, like it makes your body feel like you feel full and heavy in your stomach.
Through that shit.
So a lot of times people feel like if they eat protein, they don't have that heavy feeling, so they're, I'm going to lose. So looking for a full feeling from the carbs to make them feel sweat, like swollen up and big.
Yeah.
But it's the complete opposite. You could go eat 10 eggs and that's it and be good.
That's what I'm saying.
When I do that, I'm like, man, I feel empty. But it's actually better than if I were to eat, a bagel and a couple pieces of turkey or something like that.
So true. And if you're still hungry, eat more dense protein. Like, you will fill up. I don't care what you say.
Or do what he does, hard boil your eggs. Because I know if I do 10 scrambled eggs, it's just so easy to get down. It's like, but if I did 10 hard boiled eggs like him, it's almost like fudge. It's thick. It's thick, so it's like you feel it.
It's like Pac-Man.
It's heavier. It feels a lot better. Yeah. Got a good question by Abby.
Sure. What we got here?
Can hormone therapy improve sleep quality in menopausal women?
Absolutely. 100%, Abby. 100%. Hormones direct and signal so many different things and processes in the body. And things, as you change as a woman and go into menopause, you start getting all those negative side effects. Sleep quality starts going down, skin, hair, and nails start getting brittle and ashy, and at that point you start getting the wrinkles and stuff like that in the skin, and then absolutely, like, as far as hot flashes and mood swings and all these things come with menopausal women, and that's because your hormones are on decline or in different levels where they shouldn't be. So at that point, yes, it can change the game in so many different ways. And for guys too, if you need hormone replacement therapy, it's going to change the game for you 100%.
Got a good question too. Someone also said, do you recommend TRT or HRT with semaglutide?
Yes. Good.
Yeah.
Heads up, Drew.
Yes. You could do HRT or TRT with semaglutide.
1,000,000%.
100%.
You could do that with almost any therapy that we have here, semaglutide. Now, do I think it would be a benefit if you needed TRT to go along with semaglutide? Absolutely, because it's going to help you keep some of that muscle on, for sure, 1,000,000%. It's going to make the body work like it should optimally if you're low on testosterone, and you're going to get that feeling of a man or of a woman, a confident person, right? And that's really where it's at.
Yeah, sense of well-being combined with that weight loss, you're like a whole new person.
Absolutely, you'll change for sure, mentally, physically.
Like you there.
Yeah,
you feel good.
Yeah, you want that feeling for sure. Mitchell Dean asked, how does hormone therapy affect cardiovascular health? So, if done properly, hormone replacement therapy can be a super big benefit for cardiovascular health. Before, when I was opening Titan, this is almost 13 years ago, everybody told me I was crazy, and that everybody was going to die of, heart or strokes, heart attacks, get a DVT or a blood clot, and they were going to sue the hell out of me. So, if properly monitored, hormone replacement therapy, properly done, like I said, this is a benefit and a plus, and will actually improve cardiovascular health. There were myths before that testosterone in particular, or some of these different things, had a negative effect on cardiovascular health and would cause some of these other items that I listed. But that's not the truth, and we have the medical and clinical data now to back this up. So it's a beautiful thing. All right. How does hormone therapy affect libido in men and women? It drives it. It drives it, guys. If you don't have testosterone levels correct or balance of hormones in general, these things can mess with your sex life. They can mess with your emotions, your physical appearance. So it plays a huge portion. That's why a lot of guys go on hormone replacement therapy, because they're having problems in the bedroom. They find out, it's low T. They fix the low T syndrome, and boom, they're ready to go. Same thing with women. Yeah. Have a sex drive. They go get their hormones checked. Oh my God, I'm on testosterone. Boom, and they're ready to go.
And that thing is like a lot of men, they don't talk to their, we don't talk to anybody about a problem or what's going on. But our women will say, I'm having a certain time of the month or this and that. Men, we don't really talk about stuff. So I encourage guys, if your libido is low, tell your wife or your girlfriend it's low.
Yeah, dude.
You don't want them thinking you're going elsewhere. Right. You don't want them thinking you don't like them.
Right.
You don't want them thinking they're not attractive, because that's not what it is. Some guys could be off. They could be like, man, this girl looks so good, but then just libido's gone, or the ED has fully set in.
Yes.
So that's a whole other thing. If a woman women are better about this than us, because if a woman is going through something and they're significant other, they'll be like, okay, well, this is what's going on in my body, so not right now, or this is how it is. Yes. Guys will just be.
Yep.
They'll be like, what's wrong?
Yep.
And then next thing you know, they'll be like, he's being so quiet, and he didn't want to touch me. And then next thing you know, it's like, whoa.
It's
I
true.
Can't just say, look, I'm low T.
It's true.
I need to call tight, and then to get back on my TRT, HRT, so I can feel like a man again.
It's
a lot easier to say it like that.
Guys will get embarrassed. It's a shot to their ego. Like no guy wants that, right? And if you've ever been a guy in a situation where you've had a hot ass girl and you couldn't get her up, you know what that feeling's like, and and like, damn. And especially if it was the first time with a girl, and if something like that happens, man, that's a first impression.
Or if it's a lot of times too, is even if they can, or even if you can get an erection, it's like a lot of times the mind isn't there, so you're just like, whatever. I'm just gonna do it to do it.
Yeah.
Oh well,
it's true.
You're not really thinking about it, and then you see all these other guys like craving it and this and that. It's kind of like food. When your appetite's gone, it's hard to eat.
Yep.
So when your sex drive's gone, it's like you can still do it, but it's not. You're gonna enjoy that steak a lot better when your appetite's high.
It's true. Michael, how you doing? And then the next one was, are you in Sacramento? So we are nationwide. So wherever you guys are at in the United States, Type Medical Center can help you guys out with all our services, from hormone replacement therapy, medical weight loss, vitamin amino acid injectables, rejuvenation detox, libido enhancers, peptide therapies, blood work, and a lot more. So all you have to do is just make the call or text to 727-389-3220, and we'll take it from there and get you guys, straightened out or taken care of or optimized. Whatever needs to happen, we can help you guys.
Essa Rasul,
Yeah.
any business benefits to taking tests? At what level does
these benefits
at what
come?
Well, that's going to be everybody's different. It's going to be patient dependent.
Yeah.
But I mean, usually optimal testosterone levels is like 800, 950 maybe. But I mean, that's gonna blood work is key.
Yeah. Business benefits, absolutely. Let me tell you why.
I didn't know what that meant.
Business benefits? Are you gonna get? And this is how I'm taking it. Just correct us if we're wrong, but this is how I'm taking it. So I'm taking it as, if I was a businessman, would I get any benefits of having an optimal testosterone level? And I'm going to tell you, absolutely, if that's what you guys are asking here. And this is why. If you have low testosterone or it's not optimized and you're feeling low, you don't have energy, right? This affects everything. Think about fatigue, and you think about an athlete. They're not shooting as good. They're not running as fast. Same thing with you as a person. Your body is not doing optimally what it should, right? So this is taking you down effect. Mental clarity. Mental clarity could be off. You have brain fog. You're not thinking like you should and processing as fast as you should. So at that point, that could be a benefit too. Having self-confidence, especially if you're in business, if you're in sales, if you're a manager, if you're an employee in general, or you're an entrepreneur, you got to have that self-confidence to walk up to people, to talk to people, to be able to do these things, to be able to talk to your peers, be able to talk to your supervisor in a confident way, because people pick up on confidence. If you don't have confidence and you're telling somebody that, they're kind of borderline, right? If you talk to somebody confident, they're like, oh, that dude or she was confident. Like when she said, I feel good about this.
Even your physique. I mean, if you're taking, HRT and you're on point with your meals and your body looks a certain way. You walk into that business meeting with a suit on, you got respect before you even open your mouth. There's people looking at you too. So then it's an added benefit just the way you look.
Yeah.
So if you own a business, you're running a business and you look a certain way, people are gonna look at you like, okay, automatically they can tell he's disciplined, he's structured, he works out, he's on a schedule. He's been doing it for a while, so people want to run their businesses the same way. So even from a physical standpoint, I think it will be beneficial.
Sense of well-being goes up for sure. You just talked about that. Sleep is everything too, and sleep is another one that you do for sure. You'll get better sleep, which will help you wake up and have more energy the next day and be ready to go. How long does weight loss therapy typically last, and what is the frequency of the sessions? So this really depends on you, right, and how much weight you're trying to lose and what we're trying to accomplish. Semaglutide and tirzepatide programs can last between 8 and 10 weeks. You can keep going from there. The other therapies we have, like ECAs or the other ones, that could just be totally dependent on you. But, we like to say at least 90 days, 60 to 90 days, I would say, with anybody. And then reassess, like, what's going on every month. Like, hey, listen, I've lost 10 pounds. Awesome. What's the goal? Another 10 pounds. And then we get to the next month, and I've lost 5. All right, cool. We got another 5, and then we'll readjust. Or I've already lost the 30 pounds now. Now, what else can I do? Build some more lean muscle? Can I have better mental clarity? Or, some of these other different things, anti-aging benefits, and then go into that direction.
Yeah, because also, too, with weight loss, the semaglutide and tirzepatide therapies are 10 weeks. So that's, 2 months, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So, just to give you an idea, too, that's a little bit of, after about 10 weeks, then it's okay, what do you want to do?
Sure.
But,
sure.
But, yeah.
All right. What else we got here? What's your topic, Drew?
My topic...
Let's get into a topic real quick, and we'll come back to you guys.
Just an iPhone charger one. They have a new... It looks like a toaster now. Mm-hmm. You put your phone down in it, charges your phone in 2 seconds, which is... I've been talking with people about this for years. What's going to happen when they can actually... They have fast chargers, lightning charge, but it's not really lightning. They're still waiting around for 10, 20 minutes.
Right.
But the simple fact that you can charge it in 2 seconds, only iPhones right now. But the thing is, it's... I don't know how... The price on this thing is like...
How much is it?
It's like, let me see, it was $450 for the hub, like the actual toaster. Yeah. And then it's $125 to link the battery cases. So what it is, it's like battery cases.
Yeah, you just
put it down and pull them in and out. Yeah. So, but it can charge 3 different things at once. 2 seconds. Yeah. I don't know where. I like the topic, but when I see stuff like this, I'm automatically thinking above. Like I'm thinking, okay, they're gonna have things that can charge a car in 5 seconds. Well, just imagine pulling up a Tesla truck. And next thing you know, zoop, 2 seconds, you're pulling off.
So they've already tested and proved now that they can start pushing electricity through Wi-Fi to charge phones.
This is
it's going to get crazy, guys.
That is nuts.
So
I'm scared to wear AirPods now.
I'm scared of getting damn cancer.
I'm scared to wear AirPods.
Yeah, so that's really, really cool. So if you guys are looking for something, a good gift for maybe somebody, this might be something you guys might want to get somebody or get for yourself. Yeah. Your phone's running all the time. This could be a lifesaver for you guys. Or if you have kids too, right? Like everybody's got phones in the family. This could be a benefit for you guys too as well.
Not only that, with all the power outages and stuff going on in Florida, if you had one of these, can it? Like, how long does it take? Does this thing have to be charged in? Like, there was information on this, but not enough. Yeah. Because does the actual device have to be plugged into the wall? Does that hold charge on itself? Like, in other words, if I take the hub away from the wall as a block, can I still charge from it? Yeah. How does that block get charged? Yeah. So there's a lot of other stuff too. But the simple fact they could charge it in 2 seconds, it's going to be like it's going to be 20 years from now where we're going to be like, yeah, we used to have to plug in and sit there and wait hours and minutes for the percentages to go up. It's nuts. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it. I didn't believe it was true. And I looked at like 10 different sites and I'm like, wow, it really is true. They have a toaster thing that can charge your phone in 2 seconds.
Wow, that's crazy.
I want to know if it damages the phone. Yeah. Like it's in the newer,
got it.
The fact that it's so fast, you're just zooming to the phone, like is it healthy for the phone? Like, so is it going to damage phones? Who knows? I just can't wait to see what it actually does.
Right.
When they see it in the store, you go over and just put it down. Now with this, what people could do is different stores or like kiosk places in the mall, they could have this, or in the airport or place where people travel, they could have this where you just go over, you put your card in, they charge $10 and zoop, you just
it's
your phone real quick. Yeah, so for stuff like that, airport, this would be perfect.
Yeah.
You'd have to have someone near it or what?
Because they have the ones in the airport. You buy those little portable chargers, like at most cars like that, and throw them away. But those don't work very fast.
Yeah, but this would be. I mean, just imagine in the airport, you're waiting to go into the security checkpoint. They just have it right there. So automatically, when you come up, you have to hand them your ID anyways. It only takes 2 seconds. They make that part, and that thing charges your phone, and it checks your ID, and it does all this other stuff. So pretty soon it's going to be like that. The phone's going to be everything.
That's crazy.
It's going to be everything. Your ID is going to be your phone. Yeah. Face ID. They already have Face ID. Apple has Face ID for your doors now.
Yes, I've seen that.
So you can literally walk up to your door and just look at it, and it unlocks your front door.
Yep.
So it's going to be like that.
It's going to replace the Ring.
Yeah, it's going to be like that pretty soon. You're going to have to go into a store, and you're going to be rejected because the Face ID is going to pick up on you, and for some reason you can't go in there.
Yeah. Neil said on TikTok, I'm fat and want to get in shape, tired of shoveling snow.
Get tired shoveling. Oh, you say he gets tired shoveling snow.
So, all right. Okay. So, listen, man, why don't you call up Titan Medical Center or text us. We'll set you up. We'll get you unfat, feeling good, and be able to shovel a ton of snow if you want to, and not wear yourself out by doing it.
I don't miss shoveling snow.
Me neither.
Snow when I was younger. I don't
miss neither.
Shout out to Neil though. Shout out for Neil for keeping it real. He said, "Look, I'm fat. I get tired. What can I do?"
Yeah. No,
most people don't say that. They say, "Hey, I'm interested in losing a couple of pounds."
It's true.
Neil kept it real. So call us. We'll help you.
We can definitely appreciate that, Neil. Hey, mention this, and I'll give you a discount on one of your therapies. All right. What are the benefits of testosterone? So testosterone, if you guys don't know what that is, is GHRH peptide, growth hormone releasing hormone peptide, and this one is FDA approved. This one is great. It's great for raising growth hormone levels naturally. It's also got one other niche component where it attacks visceral belly fat. So that's super cool. Super cool.
Earlier in the show, I was talking about someone the blood pressure was high because they were doing things, and I was saying if you did it the right way, it wouldn't be high.
Yep.
Testosterone is one of the main things that has the same benefits of a lot of things that people are taking.
Yep.
A lot of times people are looking for specific things that are legal, that are popular, that people may say, I want something that's going to make me stronger and target belly fat. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, those people out there can pretty much, they may know what I'm talking about. Mm-hmm. But testosterone targets body fat, keeps you lean, raises IGF. So it literally almost does the same thing as that other thing does. Without the negative side effects, and it's legal, and you have a prescription for it, and you're good to go.
Yeah, it's the best. Opinion on CJC and IPA. Great GHRH. This one's, if I had to rank them, this would be the first one, hexaron would be the second one, testosterone would be the third one, and testosterone being the highest, right? But CJC and IPA are a great combination. 2 awesome peptides to help raise your natural growth hormone levels, to give you better anti-aging benefits, better sleep patterns, as far as your recovery and revitalization and everything going on there. It's another great peptides combination to use.
Got a good one for you, John. Billy's got a question up there.
Where we got here? Sorry.
Billy's. There it is.
Oh, how does the FDA regulate artificial food dyes, and what standards must they meet? So, the FDA has, they have a list basically, right, of different food dyes or different ingredients that are okay to use, and supposedly these items have all went through some sort of testing of some sort, right? And they've got the approval of the FDA to be safe at some level, right? Different things at different levels can be toxic or, the
FDA.
Yeah, the FDA. So we'll see how long the FDA is around or what changes make after the new administration takes over and RFK's in there, because I think there's going to be some major changes. And I think we're already starting to see the major changes right now, especially with Red number 3 being banned. And this is in so many different products out there. All different types of drinks, all different types of foods, like things you would never even think of. Because when you think of red dye, you think it's going to be red.
Yeah.
But no. I mean, this is in like plant-based, organic food. It's crazy, guys.
Actually, Lauren's got a good. She said, "Can red dye number 3 still be used in non-food products?" A very good question, such as cosmetics.
No, actually, it was banned from lipsticks, and that was the crazy.
That's a great question, right? I would have assumed no, it's still good, but now I know.
So check this out, and you're gonna be like, "Well, why is that?" and I'll give you the exact date. So what happened was red number 3 was banned from cosmetics. There's an actual ban on it. It was banned from cosmetics in, I want to say it was like 2007 or something like that. I'll find the exact date. Don't hold me to that date. But it was banned, right, in like lipsticks and cosmetics. But it was not banned by foods at the time. How is that? Banning cosmetics to put on lipstick on your mouth or to eat internally and process through your body.
What year was this?
I'm gonna look for the year, but it definitely happened 100%.
It sounds like the whatever the cosmetics wasn't doing the damage that they wanted to. Yep. So they kept it in the food.
Yes.
Like, if you really think about it. Like, but that's what the real intent is, you know.
So even in 2022, there was an organization called the FDA to revoke the authorization of red dye 3 in foods and drugs. The petition pointed to the agency's evaluation of research that found dye causes a carcinogenic response in rats. So we know that this is going to do it. The FDA said that the same carcinogenics in the rats linked to red 3, they say originally that it didn't occur in humans, and now they're saying different. They're saying that it is unsafe for humans, and at that point, like, we're going to have a problem here. So this is good. The thing about this is, guys, in other countries, this has been banned for a long time.
I mean,
a long time.
Cane sugar, even in Mexico. I saw today they had like a Coca-Cola in the U.S. and Coca-Cola in Mexico. Yeah. It was so simple. It was like, cane sugar, carbonated, and even the caramel or the dye or whatever they're using was even cleaner.
Yes.
I mean, and if you look at, for bodybuilders, if you look at a lot of bodybuilders eat cream of rice. Cream of rice, it's basically rice ground up. Cream of rice. Look at the ingredients in cream of rice. It's like this long.
I know.
And then if you go to Canada or you go to the UK, they'll be like, they send me a picture of the label. I'm like, what? Like, like, you could literally just make your own cream of rice. You can get a grinder and mist it up, dried plain rice, and that's a whole nother show. Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, it's bad.
I mean, this is what I'm talking about. So I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but
what are these people's
in 1990, the FDA banned red 3 from cosmetics and some topical drugs, but the ban didn't extend to food.
So it took them
1990, guys. What is this? 30-something years?
Took 35 years.
Yeah, 35 years. Like to say, oh, well, we banned it in cosmetics and topical drugs, but we're not going to ban it in foods that you're internally eating. Guys, I mean, this is how much bad things have been happening because of lobbyists. Now, you know, this just is what it is. Money talks.
What are your people that are on right now? What are your favorite or what are food products that you're going to miss the most with the red number 3?
Yes,
I'm curious, but I don't want it to be. I mean, I'm
glad they're getting. I want everything to be
clear. I want everything to be clear. They should make a thing that soda has to be clear. But why not?
I'm just saying, like
why do you have to have orange soda the color of orange? It could be clear. There's plenty of companies that are doing it.
But so. you go to anywhere in Europe or anywhere else in the world, and you can get Gatorade without these things in it.
Yeah.
My question is if Gatorade is going to make this for other countries, why couldn't they make the exact same formula for the United States?
Yeah, right.
Well, I mean,
it's more money.
If it's one thing.
You have more ingredients, that's more money.
Well, not even that. You're making a whole different product line.
Yeah.
Right? So you're having 2 different product lines that are being produced now. Why not just streamline it to one? It's healthier for everybody and utilize it.
That's like a direct hit. Like, okay, Oreos. We're going to give Oreos to the whole world, but the U.S. ones are going to have like a million ingredients. That's kind of
makes no sense. Yeah. Well, it makes sense, I guess, from the business standpoint, because let me tell you why they're doing it. Because of shelf life. I mean, that's a majority of it. Yeah. Shelf life, maybe a little different taste, maybe a little bit different color, I guess. But this is just something that look at the Fantas. The Fantas are a different one. Look at the orange Fanta compared to the United States Fanta.
Yeah, that looks like actual orange.
Yes.
Like over here, it looks like looks like car fluid for my
it does.
Coolant for my car.
You know, so this is just some things we're doing. Are there any countries where red dye 3 is still approved for use in foods? I'd have to look because there's a lot of countries out there. But I know the majority of the big countries, right? The big countries, they're all banned. These are all banned, right? These have been banned for a long time. It's not something that just came on. We've known about this for a long time, guys. Yeah. It's just, it just is what it is. So
I always hear stories of my friends or people going, oh, yeah, I went overseas and I had pasta every day. I was eating cheese and bagels and beer and pizza. Yep. I lost weight. Like, what?
Yeah.
And they come over here and eat, like, so-called plant-based healthy food, and it's even worse. I mean, look at the obesity in other countries. It's not how it is here.
No.
Look at Japan. Shout out to Japan. Japan's like the healthiest country in the world. It seems like they have the highest red meat consumption.
Yep.
They got some of the best red meats in the world.
Yep.
like there's barely any obesity. If they're obese over there, it's because they choose to be. And not only that, even the sumo wrestlers and people over there, they're huge. They eat quality foods. Watch the food they're eating.
Oh, no, for
they
sure.
eat like a whole cabbage and like 5 cups of rice and like steaks. They just eat high volume. So even them, they're eating for a purpose to get big.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just. Yeah, and over here we're just riding around in carts and grocery stores and
it's messed up. I mean, they have one of the lowest fertility rates. Well, they don't have the lowest, but they have one of the lowest fertility rates in the world too.
For Japan?
Japan will pay you $70,000 to go over there and impregnate their women. They will. It's crazy. They have so many, like
78,000.
They have so many houses that are abandoned because there's not enough people there. And this is happening all over the world. Italy, Greece, like everywhere. So it's kind of crazy. Thanks for giving correct information. You're welcome. Red meat and rice. Didn't miss.
Did you miss her?
I don't know what this says. I only buy Canadian bacon. I don't trust our bacon. Probably a good idea. Bro, I'm gonna follow. Everybody thinks that. George, what's going on? What do you recommend for lower back pain? We all love lifting heavy, but the lower back pain sucks. TB500s, BBC 157 is what I would use. You know, obviously, listen, you might need some heat to apply to it. You know, some treatments. I mean, as we get older, man. I mean, listen, it's just you're gonna feel more than you used to for sure.
I know when I took MK677, my lower back pain kind of went away. I don't know if it was a little bit of added lubrication to the joints and stuff, but I mean, I noticed. I don't know if it was direct from that or I don't know what it was.
Might have been the raised IGF-1 levels too.
Yeah,
could have been. So what else we got here? All right, so we did the red dye. We did Dru's topic. All right, so I guess let's go on to the events.
Cars and Couture. No, we got
Cars and Couture, February 8th. February 8th, Cars and Couture at the Motor Enclave. We will be doing a fashion show. This is going to be a little bit of a different fashion show too. It's not going to be a runway fashion show. It's going to be a static podium fashion show. So we're going to have models on a podium, and we're going to be changing the models every 30 minutes, and they're going to be on the podium, changing positions, doing all this stuff.
It's like stationary?
Stationary. You've been on a podium, and you can like pose up there.
Just be turning in the crowd.
Everybody's seeing you.
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be definitely different. So I'm excited about it for sure. And then we've got other events that we're planning right now. So in the next couple of weeks, I just talked to Tim Gardner about Tampa Pro, Hurricane Pro. I'm trying to finalize all that. Olympia this year, finalizing that.
And the schedule's up too. MPC and schedule's finally up. A lot of people have been waiting for it to be up.
New classes this year too, coming in.
Yeah.
A lot of people are hating on those classes.
We'll see how it goes.
All I can say is this, is that when bikini came into play, everybody hated on bikini. All the figure, all those girls are like, that's never going to happen. Yeah. And it's one of the most popular classes. Yeah. The other one is what? Classic? Not classic. Classic came a little bit later. Wellness came a few years back. Yeah. Wellness came and it was like the biggest. Now all the girls popped off too.
A lot of girls want to do wellness.
Right.
I think it's good to have more categories. The only thing I don't like is the amount of time it's going to take at these shows now. Yeah. I mean, some of these shows now are getting over 11, 12 o'clock at night. And the thing is no, but for real.
I know.
Like, they're getting over 11, 12 o'clock at night, and you're in the crowd, and it's like you're just looking around like, man, there's nobody here. Yeah. Because it's been going on all day. Because as soon as the people got off stage, I've been here all day, let me go. Yeah. So I think...
You get fatigue.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen with the new division is make all the shows 2 days. Like, a lot more shows should be 2 days. Saturday, Sunday shows have, different days. So that way it's just not so long. Because I kind of like the new divisions and stuff, but I just hate the amount of time it's going to take. Yeah. And what they're looking for in this new division is they're kind of looking for like basically a natural look.
It's a model look.
So if that's the case, why not just do natural bodybuilding? That's the way I see it. But then again, it might take off,
True.
They're like, we don't want the delts to be so capped. We don't want this to be so much. We don't want to... Because a lot of women out there that want to compete, they're like, I want to compete, but I don't want to get that big. I don't want to look that muscular. So now we're like, okay, we'll give you another category, bikini. Yeah. They did bikini. Now the bikini girls are shredded and so lean. I know. Now they're like, okay... These women are like, I can't get that lean. Right. So now they're like basically a woman who you'd see at the gym that works out, that just eats clean on her own, doesn't compete. Yeah. That's almost like that's the look they're going for. So they pretty much, we have everything for everybody. Yeah. But it's going to be a lot of more pros, a lot more people getting pro cards. It's, I don't know. It's going to be different.
It's going to be different, for sure.
They should make it a whole new league. They should have like bikini and fit model and like figure one day, and then the next day have one, or they have the males one day and the females the next day or something.
So,
because this is going to be like 3 a.m. Like, category Z next is like, oh man.
I really think, because I mean, this is just my opinion. There's a lot of shows that are coming like that. I mean, it used to be like there were these shows, and now it's like there's these shows and a ton more shows.
Yeah.
Do I think that every show should have every class like that? No. I think that certain shows should have certain classes, and that's it. And at that point, like, you know what shows you're going to go compete in, because at that point, like, these are the only shows that are having these categories in it. I don't know. I really don't. I mean, at this point, like, we'll see. I know, like Drew said, it's going to add time on, for sure. It's going to add money in the pockets of the promoters, because it'll be another class, and all those people are going to be coming in, and they're going to be paying those registration fees, too, as well. So
I think
is it a money play?
Yeah. I think
it's a money play.
Everything's a money play.
Because I think
all the women that said they don't want to look that certain way, that I don't want to get that lean. I don't want to have to do all this cardio. I don't want to have to look that crazy.
Yep.
Now they're all going to compete now. So all the girls that say I want to do it, but I don't want to get that.
Do you think they're trying to cannibalize on their federation too? Because there's another federation that just does like the model thing, right?
I don't know what they're doing, but it's just everything's always about money. I feel like it's always. But the thing is with the men, I haven't seen a new men's category in a while now.
Yeah.
Wellness came about. Now they have the fit model. So now next thing you know, it's going to be like, guys, what about me?
Yeah. And
then they're probably going to have another category for men. I don't know what it could be, because they have physique,
well, they had that one that was in Brazil, that the fruit cakes from it.
Yeah, man, that's not even. Those are aliens. Those aren't even. I'm talking about real life, like people that are like. I mean, what other class could they have for guys?
Yeah.
I mean, they can't really. They have the biggest guys. They have the biggest guys, but they're shorter, 212.
Yeah.
Then they have the C bums and all that, and then they have the board shorts.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's it.
Maybe they should have like a tall men's class, like
that'd be cool.
Like a 6'10" and up, like a whole new category, 6'10" and up. Imagine that. All these basketball players, retired basketball players. A lot of these guys have great bodies. Remember David Robinson, how shredded he was?
Yes.
Certain bodybuilders, Dwight Howard.
Yes.
Man, Dwight Howard could go up there and look crazy.
It's true. Yeah. TRT at 18 if my natural levels are below 300. Whew. Excuse me, I was up late. But listen, if your levels are at 300 naturally, you've never taken anything, and you're 18 years old, you should probably go look and see what's going on. Like, would I say to get on TRT at 18? I mean, I wouldn't say to do it. I would try something else beforehand at 18 years old. Try some HCG, try something, right?
Yeah.
That's going to stimulate your natural production to see if you can kick it back on. Because this is not good. Now, if it doesn't, I've seen people at your age with these levels too, and they didn't do anything either. It's just genetics or some other medication they took or something else. I don't know. I couldn't tell them exactly.
Not only that too. Have your level? I mean, you're young, so it's weird me asking this, but have your levels always been 300?
Yeah.
I mean, if your levels were 1,200 last year, then we may know why they went down.
Yeah.
I mean, not to assume, but that could be a thing too. I know a lot of times people's levels will be so high, and then all of a sudden, a year or two later, their levels are so low.
Yep.
The blood work shows that. But 18, that's really young.
That's really young. You have a lot of life to live, and you don't want to live it in a low quality of life either. So,
everyone, all these, we got a lot of Kimbos on today.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of got Kimbos everywhere.
I would definitely say though, this would be my advice. Like, listen, you have a lot of life to live. I would definitely want to live my life optimally, and I want to make sure everything is at optimal levels, especially at your age. Yeah, that's it.
I wish I would have started getting into all this and everything at 18.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, it's good he's on here. It's good he's asking questions. Most 18-year-old kids are asking their boys, "Hey, what can I take to get big?" They're not even doing it the safe way. Yeah. So it's good that you're asking.
I've only done blood work once, but I'm natural, and everything else is good from what I know. Okay.
Cool.
Well, at 18, at 18, listen, I didn't expect you to do a whole bunch of blood work and testosterone, because unless you came to a place like this, I don't think a lot of doctors would run it on you, because insurance companies wouldn't cover it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what I would do is maybe retest in 30 days and see what's up. If the levels come back and they're the same, then at that point you've got 2 readings and you need to go see somebody. And you can go see your primary, you can go see an endocrinologist. 18, we could possibly, honestly, we take 18-year-old patients. So if you want to call or text 727-389-3220, I'm not going to promise you TRT, but I could promise you that we will help you get these levels up as much as we possibly can in the best healthiest way for you at your age. Okay? I forgot we take 18-year-olds, so.
I wish I could go back to 18.
Me too. Oh, man, if I had all that knowledge now and go back then, it'd be game over, brah.
It would be crazy.
We'd be on an island somewhere just chilling. Not do anything. We'd be having these shows on islands in a tiki hut somewhere.
Yeah, it'd be crazy.
I was thinking about getting some cologne. See if that helped. So that would probably help. That would probably stimulate your natural levels. Now, here's the point. You want to see, like, when you get off it, is it going to keep the levels like it is? Because, it is what it is. So innocent year.
I think she's talking about the being 18.
Oh,
18,
yeah.
you're just so, like,
yeah. All right, we got 5 minutes left. 5 minutes. All right, and Lily Clark, thank you. I appreciate it, but I do not want to go to a doctor and not just do it myself. That's what I'm saying. What I would do, if you want to, is call or text Titanmedical. We'll take care of you. We're nationwide, so if you have those questions, at that point, we can answer all those questions in more of a private setting, go over all your health information.
18, smart, man, because that's the same thing I would say.
Yep.
I would want to go through, like, a medical place and not through a specific.
You know what? You are a smarter one of your generation because there are a lot of kids, and I'm sorry, you're not a kid, you're a man. There's a lot of people your age that would try to do it themselves, go to their buddies, and their buddy would give them something, and at that point, like, just play Frankenstein. So good, big ups to you. Yeah, will you? He's gonna write the number there for you, so you have it, and this is our main and only number.
Call or text that number anytime too.
Yep. All right, you can say you talked to us on the show, and so if anybody asks me, I can respond in the office to help you out there. All right, I think that's it. Drew, you got anything else?
That's pretty much it. We'll be back next week. Tune in, hit the bell on YouTube so you're notified of videos like this, podcasts, TikTok as of now. We'll see how that goes. Hopefully everything's good.
Yeah,
Instagram and Facebook as well. Hopefully we'll be good.
We'll be good for sure. Definitely YouTube guys. So we appreciate it. You guys have a great weekend. Enjoy it, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Have a great week and be safe.